lights. We're breaking the news, taking on the fights. Iceman's in charge, the truth at the core. Holster up, free burden box, ready for more. Tune in, log on, feel the thrill, uncensored and real. It's the realest of wheels. Motor Cop Chronicles, turn it up loud. The fun never ends, we're drawing a crowd. In your face, raw, unapologetically free. The funniest long talk, just come ride with me. From the streets to the studio, laughter ignites. Unfiltered, we chat about wrongs and rights. Criminal tales with a twist of the funny. In the chaos of badges, we take the money. The midweek madness, we own the scene. With the wit of the wise, we reign supreme. Motor Cop Chronicles, turn it up loud. The fun never ends, we're drawing a crowd. In your face, raw, unapologetically free. The funniest long talk, just come ride with me. Chronicles, turn it up loud. The fun never ends, we're drawing a crowd. In your face, raw, unapologetically free. The funniest long talk, just come ride with me. Come ride with gear, let's hit the ground running. With the Motor Cop Chronicles, the laughter's just starting.
Copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use, for purposes such as criticism, commenting, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. This site is for educational purposes only.
All right, listen up. Before we begin this masterpiece, we're all current or former law enforcement officers. We've seen our share of humanity. But if you came here thinking we give a shit about your feelings, you are sadly mistaken. So if you're a snowflake, we'll give you just a minute to turn this mother off, all right? Now, for the non-pussified. This is the midweek news show of the Motor Cop Chronicles podcast. The only place where you'll find unfiltered, unedited, and raw discussions about law enforcement, crime, and everything in between. We love discussing the good, the bad, and the downright bizarre stories involving cops and criminals. So get ready for some raw comedy blended with our unapologetic opinions. We're diving deep into the headlines, breaking down the latest news about our brothers and sisters in blue and the criminals they deal with.
Cars for a parking problem.
You'll be laughing one minute and shaking your head the next. It's funny and maddening, all at the same time. Just like the world of law enforcement. This is the midweek news show of the Motor Cop Chronicles podcast. And here are your hosts, the Iceman, with co-hosts Holstera and Freebird.
Welcome. Another Wednesday night. We got Holstera free birds. We wasn't going to get them 3 weeks in a row. Come on. We had them 2 weeks in a row. Hope everybody's having
I think there might be a record.
Hope everybody's having a good week so far. I am off of work until the January 5th of next year. So y'all might be looking. I'm trying to throw some extra shit out for y'all. See, William G. Bo's here. James Corbett, Stacy's here. Welcome. Anybody
There's
want
2 James Corbett's.
Well, one was on YouTube. Probably the same guy switched over to Facebook.
Oh, that's funny. James, he's ready to get kicked off.
So,
he's got 2 accounts going at once.
I don't know why my live feed going to Rumble is not working tonight for some reason. It keeps telling me to retry. So, oh well. It's always something. If it ain't something, it's going to be something else. If anybody wants any merch, anybody wants any merch, you go to the Etsy store, Motor Cop Chronicles Etsy store, or you can go to the website, motorcopchronicles.com, click on the link. I actually sold a candle about a week or 2 ago for the first time.
Well, it's Christmas time, of course.
In a T-shirt. And the T-shirt was going to Germany.
Oh, it must have been a whole Stera shirt.
No, it wasn't.
No.
No, you can keep wishing, but people just aren't buying your merch.
That sucks.
Anybody wants?
Until I get an influx of cash, I'll have to become the top seller again.
Anybody wants in the extra episodes, you can go to Patreon. I just put out a new audio episode out on there saying you're gonna tow what. But you'll have to go listen to it to find out. Speaking of our Patreons, we got CHP Road Dog, our full crew member. We got Miss Stacy McClendon in the chat, who's our hang around. We got Miss Kelly Meyer, Jared Nitrous, Motor Cop for Life, Mr. William G. Bo, our good buddy in the state of New York, not the city. Dan Carlson with Burley Boards. Y'all go check out his handmade cutting boards. They're very versatile. We got Hoppy Hobson, our favorite truck drivers, to Blake Walker, Roy Spalding, and our favorite girl from down under, JoJo. Appreciate y'all helping me keep the lights on. You got anything?
I will say them boards are fucking badass. They should add like a disclaimer. So badass that they'll survive a divorce.
Well, we're going to jump into Roy's corner. We do. Roy Spalding made up from his forgetting last week, so we got it. So let's see what Roy's got to tell us.
Welcome to Roy's Did You Know Corner, where Roy will let us know something that is totally useless, and we will have information living in our minds, rent-free for no good reason at all. So shut the fuck up and listen to what Roy has to tell us. Did you know that wet dogs can shake themselves about 70% dry in a fraction of a second? Their skin is so loose that it swings almost 90 degrees in either direction when they shake. This helps their bodies conserve energy by not having to stay warm while waiting to dry off, because if dogs were not able to shake themselves dry, it would be like humans being unable to change out of wet clothes on a cold day. Well, I guess if you are homeless, then maybe you can change out of wet cloths. Well, anyway, Roy out.
I've seen some humans with enough loose skin, they could shake themselves off like that. Some of these, like, morbidly obese people.
The ones that, like, they weighed 500-600 pounds and they lost all the weight, and then they got, like, enough skin to, make fucking Buffalo Bill happy.
Yeah. Roy P said it takes him that long to dry his rooster. That's because it takes him 2.5 minutes to find it.
That's right, running around.
Yeah, I think he's at any. That's what Stacy said. So we're going to jump over to Roy P's corner since he's here. If y'all remember, Roy P had this amazing date lined up with this beautiful 50-year young lady right here. Y'all remember her? That's who he's got the date with.
Oh, yeah.
So he called in.
Yeah.
She was in on a bench warrant, $75,000 bench warrant. But let's see how the date went.
I was halfway through a gas station hot dog, still spinning on the roller, still questionable, when my phone lit up with the Motor Cop crew group chat. That's never good. I answered anyway. Roy, one of them says, already laughing, "We got a special one for you. I sighed. Define special. 50 years young. Another voice jumps in. Active $75,000 bench warrant. I nearly choked on the hot dog. $75,000? What did she do? Rob Fort Knox with a walker? Oh, no, they said, dead serious. She's accused of trying to steal a nursing home patient's false teeth. I paused. Like dentures? Yes. Out of a cup. By the bed. The whole line erupted in laughter. They sent me the photo. Now, look, I've been on some rough dates. I've eaten Dollar Tree steaks by candlelight. I've shared a PT Cruiser with 3 women and a family-sized bag of Funyuns. I've lived a life. But when that photo popped up, my soul leaned back in its chair and whispered, not today, Roy. Still, a deal's a deal. I bonded her out. She came walking out of the jail holding a clear plastic bag like it was a Birkin. Inside, flip-flops, cigarettes, and, swear to God, a Ziploc bag with dentures. I said, those yours? She squinted at me. Nah, evidence. Great, fantastic. I'm riding shotgun with the Tooth Fairy's public defender. We go to dinner. She orders soup. Soup. Then she leans across the table and says, you ever wear teeth that ain't yours? I said, I'm going to stop you right there. She starts explaining the situation like it's a misunderstanding, claims she was just borrowing them because the patient wasn't using them at the moment. At one point, she pulls the dentures halfway out of the bag and says, look, still got the name written on them. I lost my appetite and my will to live. She tells me about the warrant like it's a parking ticket. Judge been looking for me for years, she says proudly, slurping soup through gums that sounded like a clogged shop vac. People are staring. The waitress quit halfway through the refill. Then she leans in real close and whispers, you seem like a man who appreciates vintage. I don't know what face I made, but my body physically tried to escape the booth without me. By the end of the night, she asked if I wanted to come over and watch Matlock and reorganize some medical equipment. I said I had to be up early, forever. I dropped her off, watched her waddle inside, clutching that evidence bag, and immediately called the motor cop crew. They were already laughing. One of them says, so, how'd it go? I said, boys, if I ever answer this phone again, please arrest me. Click. I went home, brushed my teeth twice, and slept with the light on. Roy P. Still free, still traumatized, still blocking group calls after 6 p.m.
Well, at least he didn't get a gum. I mean, I guess he didn't want that gum job or nothing. So, wasn't true love there, was it, Roy? So,
Oh, it's all true love for Roy.
so now we got to see who he's got in line for this week.
There was a couple good ones.
So, number 1, this lovely young lady.
I think I did her taxes.
She's been arrested for tampering with some food evidence and stuff like that. So,
In jail?
no, like a grocery store.
It's Brown Roy.
This lovely young lady here. He likes them younger, so I think she was only like 31, 32 years old. She's been arrested for just a little. She failed to register as a sex offender.
The white girl?
Yeah, this one right here in the middle.
That's wild.
Yeah, failed to register as a sex offender. And number 3, this lovely young lady, only 45 years old.
It's like it progressively gets worse. I hate to say it, but I'm taking number 1 home.
She's got arrested for an outstanding bench warrant. I think it was like $25,000. So, hello, JoJo.
Number 2, probably take your dog home. Maybe that's what she's on probation for, sleeping with animals.
Roy sent me a picture of an inmate, and he wanted me. Roy, you don't get to pick. That's the whole point of this. Yeah, you were right, William. Poor Roy.
Yeah, 3 is.
Yes, 3 is 45 years old. Just rough life. Rough life.
You don't get 2. Yeah,
so James, so Stacy's got number 1. So we got 2 for number 1.
I would be afraid of number 2 stealing your dog.
Trent's going for number 1 too. Yeah, well, the number 2 got rearrested for failure to register as a sex offender. So,
Well, I'm pretty sure number 1's hair is real.
yeah, I think so. I don't think the color of it's quite right.
No, it's real too.
I mean, if Roy goes on a date with number 1, she might, get his name tattooed on the opposite side of her face. Dean
But is
says
that like-
he's voting for 1 too.
Are those teardrops or are those snowflakes? I don't.
They're stars. Not
Does
very
that
good
mean,
stars,
like,
but they're
Is
stars.
it
I
an
don't know.
empty star or a colored in star?
They look empty. Empty star. Oh, Roy, it looks like we already got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right here for this lady right here. There's no way. This one right here, number 1 is definitely winning this here. Stacy says gentlemen prefer blondes. This her here right here. I don't know what's that on her nose, but this right here. So this lovely young lady is going to be looks like an X on her face. I don't know what that is. It's going to be his date for next week. So y'all come back and see how his date comes with.
I thought that was a nose piercing, but it wasn't.
I don't know. There's like an X scratched into her skin, and I don't know what's up with her eyebrow here. It looks almost like stitches or something. Roy says, "I hope you do like chocolate, Roy." So we'll see.
That's right.
We'll see how that
That's
date
more like
goes
a
coming
mocha.
up.
That's a creme brulee right there. That's not really chocolate.
No, it's kind of like a Starbucks mocha, probably overpriced and not worth it.
Absolutely. That's why she's in jail.
So, yeah, she's. Y'all remember number 1. You need Roy said he needs donations for the PT Cruiser. He's been living in it since he's been homeless. Well, just
Hey, at least it's an SUV.
the PT Cruiser's not really an SUV.
It's got enough room to stretch your fucking legs. But I will tell you, Walmart sells some damn good tents this time of year.
Yeah, you can get you one of them tents. This first story we're going to, the feds arrested a whole bunch of people recently for plotting a terror attack.
Fucking been arresting everybody everywhere.
What's bad is one of them happens to be from fucking Louisiana.
See, I get thrown off when I see that L.A. I'm like, because these fuckers mean Louisiana or...
Well, they were
yesterday. It happened at the same time as 4 other arrests in California. This gets a little complicated, so first I'll explain why the FBI was monitoring this guy from Louisiana in the first place, and then we'll get into why he ended up being arrested and ultimately charged. The Louisiana suspect is this man, Michael Legnon. He lives in New Iberia and is a former Marine.
First of
Neck
all,
tattoo.
Look at this motherfucker. He looks soft. What is that? It's a fucking butterfly on his neck?
I think it's one of those
It's
death
supposed to be a
moths.
moth or something. I don't know. It's stupid looking. This dude looks softer than the fresh driven snow on a morning. Look at him.
Minus the tattoo.
And they said he's also some ex deputy or something
Marine?
from
I think it's a Marine.
and a deputy from New Iberia Parish. Who knew? Look at him. He's gonna be some. I'm telling you, this dude's gonna be somebody's bitch in jail.
Fucking James.
Yeah. Yeah, James says as soon as they get in the car, they're at your house.
And is a former Marine. Looking through the arrest affidavit, the FBI had its eye on Legnon because he was in a group chat with those people in California, and they seemed to be planning a bombing. They were allegedly part of an anti-government group. The source gave the FBI agent investigating this case a handwritten 8-page document associated with the people in that group chat that laid out a plan to leave backpacks full of IEDs alongside buildings. Then, on New Year's Eve, they'd all be detonated at the same time. The source said they chose New Year's Eve because the fireworks would mask the sound of the bombs. Someone they believed to be Legnon also posted threats against government agents on social media, including this post. It's about ICE agents in New Orleans with the caption, "Time to recreate Waco, Texas," a reference to the standoff there in 1993 that left 4 federal agents dead. So that's why agents were watching Legnon's house. And then on Friday, they saw him put a gun into his car and leave. They pulled him over on Highway 90 and arrested him, and then they allegedly found an assault rifle, body armor, and a gas canister, again, in his car. When they searched his phone, they say they found this. It's the message in the group chat from that day where Legnon says he's going to New Orleans with a video of the gun in his car. All of this resulted in a charge for Legnon of making threats to interstate commerce. A legal analyst I talked to said it's very likely we could see more.
These charges are just sufficient to hold this.
We should.
Well, I didn't put it in here. I didn't put it in here, JJ. I mean, we can talk about it. I mean,
but what I wanted to talk about is, this ain't the first time this has happened, right? Do you remember a few years back, there was actually a massive shooting over in Bondi? Guy go and take like an AR and gun down an entire school. It was like, remember how we used to go to camp back in the day? They would just bus off a bunch of kids to camp. Well, I guess they had an island out in Bondi.
No,
and
my parents liked me. They didn't do that to me.
But that's what I was wondering, is when I kept hearing the Bondi attack, I'm like, again? Because that one was almost like a giant camp shooting. The guy just showed up and started shooting everybody at this camp. And now they got this single shooter that, they ripped the gun from, and I don't know why they didn't shoot the motherfucker. They leaned the gun against the tree and started hitting him with bricks.
I don't know why. Or was it empty, or they didn't know how to work it? JJ, the only thing I saw really on that also, the reason I think he didn't get stopped sooner is because y'all got too strict gun restrictions, so nobody around there had a gun on them, which could have took them out. And now they want, from what I'm reading and seeing, is they want to make even more gun restrictions in Australia. Gun restrictions don't stop people like this, is the problem.
I'd say better police training, because the officer standing behind the cars going like this is not doing it. And yeah, Roy, I went when I was younger. That's how I got all my connections with politicians. Yeah.
Why you can't? Boy. That's why also you can't hear when he farts. It's just like, because he ain't got no grip left and walled out. And this piece of shit up here. I'm glad the FBI caught these people before they were able to do any destruction here. These anti-government type individuals they're just a bunch of fucking dumbass morons that follow a bigger dumbass.
Well, you could tell that he's completely ignorant, because wanting to relive the Waco thing, but yet he was planning stuff that looked more like what Timothy McVeigh did to the Oklahoma City buildings. It didn't sound like a Waco at all. I don't know.
No, they just want to go kill a bunch of people or something.
They're just very ignorant, and the media didn't think enough to just stop talking.
No. So this next one, do y'all remember this lady, the police chief, and how smart she is?
At the same time as 4 other.
Yeah, is this the one that's been getting along with Trump?
No, just remember. This is a reminder of her.
Question from the media about the department's chain of command.
What the chain of command is now?
What does that mean?
Well, is it Pam Bondi speaking to the mayor?
Remember, she's the police chief of Washington D.C. They asked her, "Well, what's the chain of command gonna be? What's that mean?" This bitch, this is the epitome of what a fucking DEI hire look like. That she's the chief and don't know what fucking chain of command is. Okay,
she's like, nope, rookies are allowed to call me.
Well, the mayor steps in because it realized, this stupid bitch is even stupider than I thought she was. Now this has been going on.
Continues to uncover details surrounding the allegations against MPD Chief Pamela Smith. We have heard detailed statements from former officers and combed through the drafted documents, and tonight we have yet to receive a comment from the department itself after 2 separate scathing reports that allege that the chief cooked the books on her own crime data. Here in the studio to break it all down is our Liana Golden.
No, they're talking about her. She was cooking the books. Basically, she had all the upper people changing, different crimes and not reporting stuff, making it look like crime was going down when it's not. I think a lot of these big blue cities do this shit. When they say, "Oh, we had a drop in this," it's like, how the fuck do you say crime went down? I watch the news and shit, but what they do is that they're underreporting and they're doing all shit. I doubt that it was her idea to do this because I don't think she's got fucking enough brain cells to do that with. I'm pretty sure
she doesn't even know what a chain of command is.
Yeah, she was appointed by the mayor. I'm sure all the orders she was given, all she was a puppet, and not a good one at that. And now she's resigning, saying, and of course, what's the resignation reason for? Oh, I just want to spend more time with my family. Whatever. When you say that, we already know. They said, "Look, bitch, you got to go." But you know what? They still got the same mayor. The mayor's going to put another dumb puppet bitch up in there. This bitch should have never been chief in the first place. That's why I think all police chief positions ought to be just like sheriffs. They ought to be elected positions. I'm not saying you're going to get any better because you look what they elect in these big blue cities, but at least you might get a little bit better than somebody that don't even know what a fucking chain of command is.
Well, your jurisdiction lines are such a fucking joke. It's like for instance, I live in Port Richey, Florida, and I can tell you that nobody that lives in Port Richey, Florida is allowed to vote for the Port Richey mayor. The only people that are allowed to vote for the people that work for the city of Port Richey are commercial districts. Tell me how that makes fucking sense. Some of these don't make any fucking sense, period, anywhere around the nation, but they still fucking happen.
Yeah, but I totally, they wouldn't want me as chief. I think I'd be a great chief because I let my guys do their job and stuff. But then, see, the problem is, Jared, in any kind of situation, the people that not all of them, but most of the people, once they get up there, they forget either where they came from or how it went. And just do the job.
Well, you're just a ball boy for the mayor. That's all you are.
Just do the job. But appointed positions like that, no. I don't think all these federal judge positions ought to be appointed for basically life. We still got fucking judges that, Reagan and Obama and all these motherfuckers appointed. I don't think it should be a lifelong appointment like that. I think that they also should have to be elected. A lot of admin people especially in these police departments that are just appointed. If they work, they never were street cops. No, and you got these some of these chiefs that jump from department to department, and every department they go to, they fuck up. So it's ridiculous. But yeah, now she's resigning. And you know what? Fucking a place like Seattle or fucking like that will end up hiring this bitch to work for him like that. But she's a joke. When she's like, "Oh, what is the chain of command?" That was right there. The mayor stepped in.
I thought that they already had a very reduced crime rate.
Because Trump sent. Because Trump sent in the National Guard. Remember?
Right, that's what I was thinking. As the military was there.
Yeah, that's when the crime rate started going down.
Crimes when you got people with ARs everywhere.
Look at it. Yeah. It's all appointed. It's all appointed. This next one, we all know. I ain't gonna get into reading the whole story and everything, but we all know. Old Nick Reiner. And his daddy and his mama there.
Oh, yeah.
This guy played meathead on All Family. This was the son. He's just been arrested. Him right here.
He killed mom and dad.
Because he stabbed his mommy and daddy to death right here. Okay. Now, I know Trump done made some tweets and stuff like that. I would never do that. Like, personally, I didn't like this fucking liberal lip-tard motherfucker, okay? I didn't like him. But did I wish death on? I don't wish death on, I say I do wish death on some people, like pedophiles and child rapists and stuff like that. But I'm just saying, this man, just because he had different political leanings and he had his own opinions about Trump and all that stuff, I never wish death on the man. I know his son over here was a dope head, or probably still was a dope head at one point, or still was. But anyway, I hadn't got into it. Hopefully, maybe they'll find out one day what happened. I'm sure he wanted more money for drugs or something like that, and Daddy wouldn't give it to him. He got pissed off and killed him. Killed him and his mama. You got to be a sick motherfucker to kill your parents. Okay.
Mom, I need to do 8 more years of community college. Give me $200,000.
So, like I said, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. I don't think what Trump said. I mean, he didn't just like I'm glad the man's dead. He just said I don't like the dude. I mean, he could have kept it to himself. Yeah, I mean, I didn't like the dude either. I didn't like him when he was on the fucking TV show. He's a lip tart on that fucking TV show. He's a decent director.
I mean, think about that, James.
Decent director and made good movies.
That's the issue is, you think about it, how close you get to your loved ones and shit like that, and especially the people that you feel willing to close your eyes and go to sleep in the same house as them and never imagine. And then, you get stabbed to death while you're fucking sleeping. There had to be something definitely wrong upstairs, obviously, for him to do that. But hopefully the motherfucker serves the rest of his life in prison instead of fucking getting released in 2 weeks because of a mental illness.
Oh, yeah. Or they'll put him in a mental hospital and let him out. Oh, he's cured. He's cured.
Yep.
No.
Because anybody that could stab their parents while they're sleeping is more than capable of stabbing anybody you know.
Let me tell you what.
I promise.
Stabbing somebody is a totally different thing. Because stabbing somebody to death is you're up close and personal. It's not like shooting somebody from a distance. I mean, you got to get close to them with a knife. And to do both your parents and your mama, yeah, something's definitely going to do. Don't deserve to be walking the streets. I feel sorry for them for dying. But
oh, you don't want to sleep next to me, Roy. I'll make your jaw hurt.
Jeez, yeah, Roy then slipped off the gay train. Just went right off into that. So anyway, and now we're going to California. These people in California are mad, and they're bitching and complaining about the police department and the fire department.
Soy lattes.
Why are they complaining about both of them and the fire department? Well, apparently
this is bullshit.
They had a man on some interstate area, raised up interstate area off the ground. I guess he was having a bad time. It's Christmas time. They got a lot of suicides. This guy, I guess, decided he was going to kill himself. So he went and got on the railing on the interstate. Fire department put the big airbags underneath it and all that stuff like that. But they had the interstate, they had the interstate shut down for 8 hours. 8 hours.
Yep.
To get
fucking hours. Now imagine that. See, where I live, I have a big bridge. Either way, the Tampa Skyway Bridge. You have the Chapalaya Bridge. Now, could you imagine a motherfucker just standing on there? We're going to close that entire main artery for 8 hours. I think you don't get past 30 minutes without your supervisor going, tell them to fucking jump or fucking not. But either way, the road's coming back open.
But anyway, they were out there 8 hours. People were bitching and complaining, stuff like that. They finally got the guy down. He didn't jump. But I mean, it's like, well, what you going to do? I mean, now if they would have walked over there and pushed that motherfucker, then they'd have been mad because they pushed him off the bridge.
It's over.
I mean, they had the big airbags down there. I mean, we wasn't going to smush or nothing or die. But I'm just saying, in this situation, these poor cops, and y'all know how I feel about California, but it's like they're damned if you do, damned if you don't. They did what they were doing what they had to do. They were trying to save the man's life. Sorry, you got inconvenienced for 8 hours. I bet you if
I was sitting in those cars in the line waiting for 8 hours, I would have been the one to push him. I can't believe they fucking didn't have anybody do that shit.
It's like, I don't know. I mean, I'd have got pretty pissed off because there was no way for these people to get off because they were stuck on this interstate for the whole time. So, of course, you had people that didn't get to work. You had people that were probably hungry, thirsty, had to piss.
There were people using restrooms and bags and shit in their vehicles.
You know what? That's why in all my vehicles, I always have some type of like
Gatorade bottle,
something to drink. I get out. I don't care. I get out and piss behind the door. I can do that. But I'm saying I always have something to drink, and usually some kind of. I carry those little packets of tuna fish that's in the pack. I carry I carry a whole bunch of. I keep some of them in the vehicle and trade them out like once a year, and but I always keep something in the vehicle, water, something in the vehicle, and some food, just in case some of this shit happens like that.
Yeah, but I mean, and we're kind of taught for that too, being in the Bay Area states. Is you've got you never know. You go out on a fucking call, and the next thing, some big ass event pops off, and we might have to fucking work there for the next 24 hours. So yeah, it always helps to have fucking food in the car.
Yeah, Jared says, I remember that did happen recently on the Mississippi River. Stacy said Roy would have been okay if he got stuck in that traffic because he was already home since he lives in his car. She got you on that one. Before you always carried a cooler of water. Now you just you're still carrying a cooler of water, but it's just considered your refrigerator now, right? She got you, Roy. She got you. But anyway, people in California are going to find something to bitch about one way or another. They're about to have some issues. They're about to have some issues in California because I think Texaco and Valero, all their big oil refinery people have shut down and moved out the state. And they're about to go into a fuel crisis in California because California and New York, because they're so green, they have to have a special type of gas. And now they have to get the gas from like overseas, like Korea and shit. It takes like a month
Go buy
to bring the shit. But it still takes a month for the fuel to get here across the ocean, around the world on them ships. So
and that's if it's not coming on a Venezuelan ship.
One thing happens bad, so yeah, California's full. Everybody else's fuel prices are going down, and places like New York and California, this shit's going up. So
that's gonna smell amazing, JoJo.
You have a week old banana in your car. You know what you do with the black when bananas turn black? A lot of people
banana bread.
No. When bananas turn black, you see what happened to me the other night right here on my arm? Look, right there.
Is that why you were checking out dudes' asses?
No. Oh, I forgot to talk about that story. I got a story for y'all in a minute. They done made me lose my fucking train of thought. I forgot what I was even going to say.
Did it to me first.
Oh, when bananas turn black, don't throw them away. What you do is you take your frying pan out. You put you some butter, not margarine. You go get real butter, and don't buy that unsalted shit. Buy that salted.
Don't sell that fake shit in Australia.
Buy that real salted butter, and what's behind the title? That's the last story we're doing. Is this guy claims he was kidnapped and forced into sex trade. We're going to get into that one. I got a video and all. Not about the sex, but the women and stuff involved in it. So that's what that's about. We are going to get to it. But you take the black bananas, don't throw them away. You peel them. Take your frying pan with real butter, and you take them and you cut the bananas in half, or just however you can do it since they're black. And you fry the bananas in the frying pan in the butter. Then you pull the bananas out after you give them a good little frying in that butter, and you put them on a plate, and you sprinkle powdered sugar on top of them. And it's like having dessert. You hear me?
Yeah, that does sound good.
So do that. Don't throw away your I like banana floss too. Don't throw away your black bananas. Just fry them. Because we're in Louisiana, we fry everything. So we're going to North Carolina. Going to North Carolina, and look at this kid here. See what in video 5.
Details surrounding the allegations against.
10-year-old suspect will face new adult criminal charges after dozens of car break-ins in North and South Carolina. They accuse the teenager of breaking into multiple vehicles in Mooresville in October and leading police on a chase. Officers.
This is a 16-year-old. This kid got 276 charges against him at 16 years old.
He's very smart, though. He is very intelligent.
He's not that smart. Got caught.
No, because if you look on the photos, not this one, but the next one, what those are is signal interceptors and then transponders. And it basically what it is all he has to do on that bottom device is he has to be anywhere in the parking lot. When you get out of the car and you go chirp, chirp and lock your car, the minute you locked your car, he now copied that signal. Then he walks over and he goes, doop, and it unlocks the car. So it never even sets the alarm off. That's how easy that device is to use. So, I mean, no wonder he was able to nail so many cars before he got caught.
In Mooresville in October and leading police on a chase. Officers reportedly found him with several stolen guns and devices used to convert guns into automatic weapons. They arrested the teenager again last month, accusing him in an armed carjacking and shooting into the home of a known gang member. The 16-year-old already faced more than 275 charges in North and South Carolina for vehicle break-ins between April and June.
Dude, 16, they are, he's being recharged as an adult. This kid right here is a fucking menace to society. I wish I had a picture of him up. This kid's a fucking menace right here. 16 years old. And you've already got 275 plus felony charges on you. Yeah, I doubt that, James. I doubt he turns around and becomes a good taxpaying citizen. I just thinking, I was like, Jesus Christ, I mean, what the fuck are these kids thinking? Now we're going over to New Jersey.
Upheaval within its police ranks as a New Jersey
Racist
Civil Service
test.
Commission has moved to invalidate the
You got some people, all these people from a certain year back, was it? I think they'll say, I think it's in 2019 or something like that. They're making all these cops that took this test. And you're talking about, you got lieutenants and captains and shit now. And they're making them have to go retake this sergeant's test, and they hadn't probably been a sergeant for years.
What happens when
because they said the test was racist. 10 questions they say were racist. What is a fucking racist question? Because they never. I don't think they would really say what the questions were. Somebody explain to me what a racist question is. What is a question? What's a question you're going to ask me that you can't ask a black person, a Hispanic person, or Asian person that they won't be able to answer? That only like white people can answer this question. What they said? Yeah. Well, how to change a battery in a fucking smoke detector? I mean, what the fuck kind of question are you asking these people?
Yep, African ceiling birds will get you every time.
I'm just saying, this is fucking stupid.
Department's 2019 sergeant's exam. And with that declaration,
but it's New Jersey. What the fuck you expect?
A new test is being ordered. And now, more than 24 supervisors could be stripped of their titles. Eyewitness News reporter Crystal Cranmore spoke with the mayor and what forced the invalidation.
31 Superior police officers in Patterson and 76 in Newark who passed the 2019 civil service exam and were promoted to sergeants now face demotion to patrol officer.
We cannot allow civil service to put their fingers on the scales of these exams and affecting our lives and also affecting the safety of our community.
The president of the Patterson Police Union announcing 106 officers filed a lawsuit demanding the New Jersey Civil Service Commission reverse a November 10th order to invalidate the 2019 police exam. City leaders say any promotion since then has now been deemed conditional.
It could potentially compromise public safety in Patterson. It would put people in peril. Because you're talking about sergeants, lieutenants, and in some cases, a captain, where they have knowledge that no one else has.
The mandate stems from a court battle over the Civil Service Commission's decision to discount the last 10 questions from the 2019 exam. That decision was made after people had already taken the test. According to court records, civil service officials decided the 10 questions should not be scored due to racial disparity concerns with the results. Lieutenant Troy Allen, who took the test, disagrees.
I think the last 10 questions was in regards to the Attorney General Godwin.
Hold on a second.
I thought
this is a lieutenant. This is a lieutenant. Now he took this racist test. Obviously, he passed it. But yeah, he's a lieutenant now.
He's Uncle Tom, man.
I'm pretty sure this is a black man. He must know. He must have passed it. Wow, but it was racist. Come on now. No, unfortunately, some of these places, some departments, when you get demoted down, they demote your pay down with you.
Yeah, but I think that. Oh yeah, definitely. If you get bumped from a captain to a fucking like a corporal, your ass is not keeping the pay. But I will say that this will fall underneath unlawful termination, and they could turn around and sue the department and win in the Supreme Court. You know they can, because for you to say a fucking test is racist and then take away my promotion for the past 6 years,
Yeah.
fuck you.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
so, I think this is bullshit. I don't understand. One motherfucker probably failed it. It's like, that's racist. That's a racist test. So
where the fuck is their union? Don't make any sense.
Yeah.
It's pretty much cut and dry. Anybody that ever studied
I like his jacket.
Everybody that's in this room is bosses. It's black and white.
Now, this lieutenant
is
black
and white.
To retake the sergeant test and pass to maintain his position. Instead of months to study, he has weeks.
These books come out every year in the law enforcement handbook. You know, nothing's the same from 1920.
Assimilate, James.
And right now we're in 25. There's been so much added laws that's been put in those books.
Union officials say this poses an operational nightmare with no easy way to refill the positions if it came to that.
You're eliminating basically 60% of my supervisors on patrol. I mean, that's devastating.
Leaders say the new test is in February. In Patterson, Crystal
This fucking crazy right there. That's fucking crazy. Next one.
Could you imagine being like one of the guys that didn't have to take that test and are like, wait a minute, I mean, we're going to have to take the fucking 60% of the agency's supervisory duties and put it on the 40% that's left?
Yeah, but he's not.
Fuck you, I'm quitting.
Jared, the guys that were just on there talking, they're bitching, saying, hey, we passed this test already. We shouldn't have to take it again and not have time to study for it. It's been 8 years since I took this. Like I said, they were black. The other guy wasn't white, whatever. I don't know what he was, but he wasn't white. They all took it and passed this racist test. My thing is you get one person that failed it, and it's like, oh, them things are racist, and started bitching and hollering because they didn't get no special treatment or something like that. So it's fucking stupid. This guy right here.
Straighten the wood chipper. Straighten the fucking wood chipper. This fucking pedophile motherfucker. So basically this guy was convicted. He did some time, and then they released his ass. Well, when he got out, he decided to download a whole bunch of kiddie porn and got 60 additional counts of possession of child pornography. And I think that his ass should be fed straight to the fucking wood chipper. Why are we still processing this? How the fuck did he get out? Why does he have access to a computer? These are things we should know.
Yeah, this guy right here shouldn't even have been out. He was already a convicted child offender. So
like, I don't get
this piece of shit.
I can't stand. You can't time as a pedophile than a murderer.
I have no idea. But people like them, I'm sorry, people can disagree with me. You cannot. Pedophiles cannot be cured, changed, or whatever. Whatever's wrong with these motherfuckers, that's an illness. Call it whatever you want. These sick motherfuckers, you cannot fix them. They can't be rehabilitated. They can't be reprogrammed. There's something, whatever's fucked up in their fucked up head. They're always going to be something going after children. You can't do nothing with these people. He shouldn't have been out of jail.
Just take him to Angola. Look, you don't even have to put him in Angola. You just put him out there and say, good luck, and let him walk out.
So this piece
That's
of shit.
That's not an easy feat in itself.
He had pictures of kids and everything else, like some under 13. It's just, he's a sick bastard. I hope he gets his in prison.
I hope so.
Now this guy here is another picture, no video. We're all in Louisiana. That guy's in Louisiana too. That piece of shit motherfucker. This guy right here, this guy. He got arrested. He got in an argument with somebody, got mad. I believe this was in Baton Rouge.
It could have happened to anybody. It don't matter.
No, it could not happen to anybody.
Bullshit. He was just having a bad night. Shit happens.
This is in Baton Rouge. A Baton Rouge man, he got arrested for allegedly, he ran over this person and broke both of their legs, according to Baton Rouge Police Department. Mr. Rico Spears, 32 years old, is accused of running over a man outside of Byron Avenue home near Plank Road. If y'all not from around here, not from Baton Rouge area, you don't go to Plank Road. And if you see some chick in a short skirt walking down Plank Road, don't stop.
It's a dude.
It might be that, or it's a prostitute.
And he might run you over twice.
Because back when I was in high school, we thought it was fun. We would go down there and stop, and the hookers would run up to your car, and then you'd like speed off real fast until one of them pulled a gun on us one time because they making them we're just helping them out with their exercise. You'd pull up a little farther, and they'd run up to your car, and you'd speed up. Yeah. And the rest staff had said they actually have security footage shows Mr. Spears driving very fast, hitting the man, and then drove through 2 fences and into an ice cream truck. That's a felony right there, fucking ice cream, especially if it was Bluebell ice cream. Then he left the scene, but a family member later took him to the Baton Rouge police station and turned himself in. Both of the man's legs are broken. He suffered facial trauma and was taken to the hospital and is intubated. You better hope the man don't die.
I bet you it was a tranny trying to, he's like, hey, you want a hand job? And he's like, what the fuck?
He was booked into the East Baton Rouge Parish Prison for attempted second-degree murder and simple damage to property.
Well, the pimp press charges? You done damaged my hooker. That's damage to property.
Oh, let's see. Yes, I did take you down there to see your first prostitute.
Oh, man. That's just Florida. A lot of people probably think it's just, our Florida women just walking around in short skirts everywhere. No, them are hookers.
Hey, you do your own hand jobs? I'm sure you do, Roy. Sure you do.
They're cheaper that way.
This next story here, we're going to go to video 7. Mississippi right here.
As a New Jersey civil
Jersey. I wonder if we're going to recognize anybody.
Biloxi that caused a lot of concern on the Gulf Coast.
Now listen to this. Biloxi police say Camille Benson put almost a dozen razor blades inside loaves of bread at 2 Walmarts. Benson is now facing attempted mayhem charges. Natalie Williamson is live in Biloxi tonight with the late details.
Natalie, investigators got their break in this case when they released some surveillance pictures.
Yeah, that's right, Lenise and Cameron. Shortly after the photos were released, police got tips about who the woman was and where she was. And just hours ago, they tracked her down. Tonight, these terrifying images sending shockwaves across the Gulf Coast. Razor blades in loaves of bread. Investigators say 33-year-old Camille Benson placed multiple razors inside bread at 2 Walmarts. The Walmart Supercenter on CT Switzer and the neighborhood Walmart on Pass Road. Lieutenant Candace Young with Biloxi Police say this unusual crime spree started earlier this month on December 5th when a customer found a razor blade in a banana nut muffin.
Store associates, combed through their merchandise. They couldn't find any other compromised items. Thought, hey, this is just an isolated event.
However, it wasn't. 2 days later, a customer at the neighborhood Walmart found a razor in a loaf of bread. Young says police were not called until more than a week later, after someone else at the Supercenter found razor blades in a loaf of brioche bread.
They did another sweep of their merchandise on display for sale and found multiple loaves of bread that were compromised with razor blades. They also, at that time, found a muffin that had a fish hook in it. Somebody had poked those items through the plastic packaging.
Biloxi police releasing these surveillance photos of Benson early Tuesday. And just hours after they were released, investigators say someone spotted Benson here on Division Street, leading to her arrest. One resident in Biloxi who didn't want to go on camera is wondering what everyone else is. Why would someone do this?
The fact that you even thought about doing that is just insane to me.
Why are you fucking with people's food? That's wrong.
We received a statement from Walmart.
That's crazy right there. I mean, I would love for them to people. She's not going to admit nothing, but why would you be fucking with people's food? I mean, I mean,
right?
just
Like I want to hear her explanation. Roy, you got to ask her.
Yeah, Roy, you're gonna ask her why she's trying to hurt people.
When she makes you a sandwich and you're
Joe asked what DEI was. DEI means it stands for diversity, equity, and inclusion. What it really means is didn't earn it. It's basically here in America, they're not doing it now like they were trying to push it now that Trump's in office, but it was basically giving people a job because of their skin color that wasn't qualified for the job. Let's say you had somebody
term for affirmative action.
Yeah, that's all it was. It was basically, you're giving people jobs that they didn't deserve the job or wasn't qualified for, but just because of what color they are.
Yeah.
So
it's like a box they could check. They would give Aboriginals the job before they give it to you.
So y'all might want to, if you're in Mississippi, better check your bread. Cause I'd been pissed. Could you imagine biting into one of them banana nut muffins and slicing your mouth open?
Either.
No,
slicing. You'd be like, I bit into this razor blade in this bread, and they'd be like, well, nobody puts razor blades in bread. You're a fucking liar. That's the worst part right there is the fact that if it would have happened.
I understand what took them so long to report it. Well, I don't know what.
Well, I mean, sometimes. You work retail. I mean, some of the shit's just stupid pranks, and you can't fucking prove who did it anyway. So why waste the cops' fucking time?
Yeah, you're right.
So it is what it is.
Horrible. Anyway, that's Roy's date.
Yeah.
If you go to Olive Garden, be careful with the free rolls, Roy, because you can't afford Olive Garden.
But the rolls are free.
He'll be at a Dollar Tree. You can't even get the good bread. You gotta get the 2-day-old bread. I don't know.
To make prison bread. Well, that was the weird thing is she wasn't baking it in there. She was like opening the container or like shoving the razor blade through the container into the bread. It was painfully obvious.
Oh, it was going to be painful.
Oh,
somebody bit into it. So this next one, which is somebody earlier was asking me, was this guy, they had this guy, says he was kidnapped and then forced into sex trafficking.
A lot of concern on the Gulf Coast.
Let's watch this. We'll watch
two women kidnapped.
We're going to watch the video and then we're going to talk about it.
I thought that bitch was naked.
No. This ain't El Mundo. Telemundo.
Him at gunpoint and forced him into sex work.
Court records backing up the victim's story, and he's sharing it only on 13. ABC 13's Luke Jones is live at the Harris County Jail detailing those 6 days of terror, Luke.
He looks rough.
Yeah, and what a terror it was. So far, the only charges are aggravated kidnapping, but this man says...
Did they ask some homeless dude to do the news for him?
Right, he looks like he just woke the fuck up.
It's like, hey, dude, can you get off this bench and act like a news reporter? Okay, it's bad.
In reality, he was really the victim of sex trafficking. Masterminded, he says, by a woman who called herself Cookie, operating out of a North Harris County motel.
Like, it was really ghetto. It was scary.
A young man who still shudders when he thinks about all he endured. For almost a week, he says he was held captive in a room at the Regency Inn on Cypress Station near FM 1960. Forced, he says, to have sex for money. We're blurring his...
He said that was ghetto. That's so ghetto. Don't be racist.
With women? Men?
I don't know. Let's listen.
...his face to protect his privacy.
It was a lot of crackheads, like a lot of them.
What is privacy? What is privacy?
He said a lot of crackheads.
Yeah, but he said they blurred his face to protect his privacy. It's like, I don't want to see his privacy. Put that away, sir. This is supposed to be made for family TV. Put his privacy away.
Yeah, just hide his voice and then allow his face to show.
Yeah. We're blurring his face to protect his privacy.
It was a lot of crackheads, like a lot of them, like a lot of sketchy homeless people.
A life, he says, he never imagined for himself. One the Harris County Sheriff's Office says he was sucked into October 18th. That's when they say one of the...
He was sucked into it.
Said he was sucked into it.
What a
I don't think
choice
they.
of words.
Yeah, they sucked me into it. It's like, what? Was it good? Did they leave a hickey? They really.
They sucked him into it.
They sucked him into it.
Victim's friends, Esmeralda Pena, invited him to the Regency.
She said that she had a
Listen
job
to this
for me.
dude's voice. He's laughing.
So this is one of the hood rats that sucked him into it.
Well, I mean,
she was gonna help me make some money because I didn't
Said, I'm going to help you make some money.
have a job.
Once here, he says he was introduced to this woman, Herbanique.
Look at Herbanique over here.
Still a woman. We've hooked Roy up.
Herbanique. This woman looks like, I don't know what this is on her forehead. Is this like, did they got dead bat wings or something on her? She glued to her forehead. I mean, what the fuck is this?
Seagull wings. Dead seagull wings.
Fuck is that? I mean, what is that?
But still, we've hooked up Roy with worse.
Forrest. Although when they met, he says she went by a different name.
Her name was Cookie.
It should have been burnt stale cookie because that ain't no Chips Ahoy. I can tell you that.
Nabisco.
Yeah, she's got. Oh fuck that. Where'd she buy this fucking wig at? Temu?
Yeah.
I got my wig from Temu.
Roy's new girlfriend's gonna drop him off to Cookie.
Cookie, he says, quickly set about signing him up for an escort site and told him he'd have to have sex with men for money. The next day.
Yes, that answers that question. If there was any question about it before, since for the audio listeners, this is a younger black male, not child, but he's of age, but a younger black male. He had a pink hoodie on in leggings, like
gay.
Yoga pants, kind of like Stera likes to wear.
Yeah, he's definitely gay though. And here's the thing. You realize she hooked him up with the site and told him that he would have to have sex with her.
She was pimping that fucker out. She was pimping that booty out.
But at no point, see, this is where it gets weird legally. It doesn't sound, even by his own admission, that she forced him to sleep with men. She gave him the option and said, if you want to make money, you could do it this way. So I don't see how any arrest on her ass is going to hold up. He was just a fucking idiot.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you get a job at Walmart and they tell you to go out there and stab that dude's tire, and you do it, that's on you, dumbass. That's not part of working at Walmart.
Says he saw an opportunity to escape and returned home. But just 4 hours later, deputies say a doorbell camera shows Pena and Forrest at the victim's front door, this time with an armed man. Investigators say they and Nixon Simmons.
That's the armed man right there.
That's crazy.
Roy, you look at it and set you up with that dude. So the audio says
it looks more like a woman than the one we hooked him up with.
That's a fucking tranny, okay? Okay.
Good job.
Forced him into a car at gunpoint.
Cookie started beating me, and she was like, "Don't I ever?"
She might have been beating him, but she wasn't beating him off.
She sucked him into it, though.
They sucked him into it.
Oh, God.
Again, like if I ever leave, like she'll blow my brains out.
For the next 6 days, he says he was beaten, plied with drugs, and deprived of food. At night, he says he was expected to solicit men in this Ross parking lot, although he said...
That's where I went and picked up my gay hookers at, was a Ross parking lot. You can fuck for less.
It's time to start shopping at Penny.
You can dress for less and fuck for less, too. Come here. We got a 50% discount on this KD.
Wow.
I need to order a new wig. And what's his face? Need some new tuck panties.
He only ever slept with one.
I knew that if I made them money, they would keep making me work for them. They would keep me around. So I just tried not to sleep with anybody.
Even so, he says the experience left him drained, and at one point, hoping Forrest would make good.
They sucked him in, and he was drained.
Kept him drained. Stop.
It's like I think I basically I didn't make them no money. So what I did is when the crackheads came, I would fart on them till some guy actually liked it. But
right, but I didn't fuck them.
I didn't fuck them though. I just sucked them, drained them.
Yeah.
They
Free drugs and sex with men. I don't
they sucked me in and I sucked them off.
On an earlier threat.
Like a couple of days in, I kind of wanted her to kill me. Like I told her to kill me, like just get it over with.
In the end, he says it was his aunt who saved him. October 24th, he says he was able to text her using a phone he'd hidden from his...
Good thing it wasn't his uncle that showed up. It's like, oh, fuck, that's my nephew. What up, nephew? I can't fuck you in the ass. That would be incest.
You really here to rescue me? Hell no, turn around.
No, bend over, you little bitch.
Yeah.
Captors, and that she picked him up during one of those nights out in the Ross parking lot.
I was just like, yeah, this is not a good place to be at.
And the victim said,
No, not in the Ross parking lot. You should have went across the parking lot to TJ Maxx.
he wasn't the only one forced to do this.
That's hazmat center in that.
Look at this dude's face right here, this reporter.
Oh, yeah.
He wants to laugh so bad.
Esmeralda Pena also beaten and made to
great.
walk the streets, he says. Right now, this case still under active investigation. Live downtown, Luke Jones.
Yeah, it's a true story. It's like, yeah, that's... Yes, I tried not to sleep with anyone. I mean...
He's my hot nuts, y'all. He's my
I'm sure the STDs were flying. No, the STDs wasn't flying because they were stuck in that bitch's weave over there.
In her seagull fucking eyebrows.
This is so bad. It's so bad. All right. So I'm going to tell y'all a story before we end this for tonight. Y'all be voting for your hot nuts while I tell y'all this story. Last weekend, I was out booting with a new guy named Shane. Freebird came out. We had this truck I had booted in a Walmart parking lot in Baton Rouge.
Who's everybody's hot nut, y'all?
They ended up paying. But it was like, I was like, oh, thank you, ma'am, all this. Truck driver come, we got female truck drivers, bonded on, hoop earring, crop top, Ugg boots, slender. So we're driving, we're over there a while ago. I was like, I told Freeman, I said, I looked up and said, she had a pretty nice butt. They both agreed with me. For some reason, after we left and we're driving around, I happened to pay with a credit card. So I don't know why, but I looked at the driver's license, and I was like, "No, fuck no."
It's bad.
The guy I was riding with was like, "What's wrong?" I was like, "That was a dude." I just said a dude had a nice fucking ass. I said, I just feel gay right now. He about crashed. If he was driving, he about crashed. He started laughing. He almost peed on himself. Freebird thought that shit was funny as hell, and Ostera guessed it the next day. But yeah, it was a train. It was dark. The parking lot was dark. It was a black dude. It tricked me.
See how quick that happened.
I said, I probably made Devon's whole week because I kept saying ma'am because I try to be polite to everybody until I don't have to be. But I'm like, I hope we didn't, mess your night up too much, ma'am, and this and that. And Chad even thought it was a fucking girl. Okay, so y'all can laugh. Hey, I make fun of everybody. I'm rude, crude, I'm an asshole. But you know what? I can also make fun of myself. And yes, I said our trainee had a nice ass. Tricked me. Yeah, so he must work out. That's all I gotta say. So nice man got busted, looking at a dude's ass. I didn't know it was a dude's ass, and that's all I did was look. Thank God. So
hang on.
No.
Anyway, to go through the stories, one of them was the feds arrest a man that was planning to blow up stuff in New Orleans. DC police chief pushed cops to lie about the data. Rob Snyder's son killing him. The highway getting shut down for 8 hours because of the suicidal person. That one's a fucking close second. North Carolina, the juvenile that had 275 charges for stealing cars or stealing all the stuff out of the cars. New Jersey officers having to take the re-examination between, anybody who took it from 2019 on. Yeah, shit. That's crazy. The sex offender.
I'm sorry. I think the guy that got sucked into it.
Yeah, that's the one that's got it for me.
I'm
the
sorry.
Guy and look, it's not like it would be me trapped in that place and they're trying to make me sleep with dudes. This guy, he's got a little.
He escaped once, and then he escaped and come at his house and got him. And he went back with him. Come on now. What if you were kidnapped? Why would you just and escape? Why would you just go home? Why wouldn't you call the cop and say, "Hey, I just escaped. These motherfuckers kidnapped me and were making me suck dick." I wouldn't just go home. So.
Well, that's the thing. Is it really kidnapping if you go back after you go buy snacks?
Yeah.
I don't think that's escaping. That's just you needed to go get something.
Billy, I can't be part. I'm not part of the hot nuts. Really give me the hot nut for thinking some tranny's ass was fine, not knowing it was a dude. Yeah, you missed that story. I'm not starting over, Aaron. You can go back though. I just told the story what happened over the weekend. Got tricked and thought this tranny had a nice ass and couldn't find out it was a dude. So, yeah, I mean, it happened. I mean, like I said, thank God I'm a happily married man. I was just admiring this. I was admiring. You would have looked too, fucker. Don't lie.
Oh, I probably would have grabbed his ass. I don't.
And then he said, "Stop touching my."
And I'd have been like, I don't know who these people are.
I don't know. It's so bad. Yes, Daisy. I'm going to get out in front of it because, like I said, everybody's like, "Oh, you like to make fun of people. You do this, you do that." Yeah, I do. I make fun of everybody. I make fun of my friends and everything else. Let me tell you what.
He makes fun of us worse than anybody.
And I make fun of Ostera and Freebird. We make fun of each other. Y'all have no clue. And so, yeah, but when stupid shit happens, I make fun of myself, too, because that shit was funny. Because I was like, oh, my God, it's just funny. Joe Stera might have. I know you would have, Roy, because he had a sleeper camper on his truck. That'd been like moving into a condo from your PT Cruiser.
Right? We could have had a pig on the spit. That's what,
So I guess the little guy that claims he was kidnapped gets the hot nuts.
Yeah, I think that's, his friends finally found out he was gay.
I don't think it took much to say. Man, he sucked him into it. He got sucked into it.
The wordage they were using, I think they knew it. That's why
he got sucked into it. Is it them with them damn crackheads and all that stuff? It's crackheads. I tried not to sleep with anyone. So. So yeah, that's gonna be it. But y'all pay attention. I don't know if I'm gonna do any extra lives, but I got some ideas on maybe just doing some short YouTube videos or something and put them out or something like that. So appreciate everybody coming. What's that?
So we could always do more.
Yeah. So y'all pay attention. Hit the little bell so you're notified when I go 10-8 or when I'm live.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I'm live and stuff like that. Don't forget to go do a review on the Facebook page. None of y'all done that. We gotta get rid of Mr. Tear Bear.
Tear Bear. Tear Bear's care.
You ain't gonna block Stacy. She's the only female that'll talk to you right now. Right. Hey, if I can find that poor little dude's phone number, you want it, Roy? I mean, he likes being sucked into stuff. So just saying.
He's local.
Yeah, he's local. Y'all be safe. Remember, watch your partner's back, watch your own back, and there's no sheepdogs around here. Only lions.
were entertained at your laughs. If you were offended, fuck off. The crew hopes to see you back next week. Same time, same place, bring a friend to fold. We are the lions, kings of the jungle. We don't take no shit. Were you offended by the podcast? Too much cursing, not PC enough? Well, fuck your feelings.
Fuck your feelings.